Here's something you may not know. We used to have a problem. A toxic asphalt sealant painted on parking lots and playgrounds across the state. It would run off into rivers, and it would get tracked into people's homes, where young children were most at risk. The public didn't know. It was brought to a lawmaker's attention by a reporter, one of our reporters. And then that lawmaker made Washington the first state in the nation to ban the product from store shelves. My name is Jason Alcorn with the Statehouse News Project for Investigate West. For more than 10 years, I've been helping nonprofits to make social change. And I'd like to talk with you tonight about how journalism can have that kind of impact and how we do more. We reported on healthcare workers who'd spent a career caring for those with cancer, only like Sue Crump at age 55 to develop cancer themselves, the result of repeated deadly exposure to chemotherapy drugs. Now, because of this reporting, state lawmakers passed two bills. One, fixing workplace safety rules here in Washington, and two, creating an occupational cancer registry, the first in the nation, to make sure that a tragedy like this doesn't happen again. Now, what these examples show is that good journalism is not sensationalism. It's what makes our democracy work. Fighting for transparency and accountability, and giving communities the information that they need to advocate for change. Now, if you believe this, and I sure hope that you do, you better believe that we have a problem. Because since 2008, $6 billion has disappeared from US newsrooms. And that means fewer stories and shorter stories, less information. We don't know about, we don't focus on, and we can't change the things that really matter. And this is a problem especially for news and stories that connect us with our state government. It's a problem for those who are most highly engaged in Olympia already, business leaders, community advocates. And it's a problem for you and I. 7 million people who live in Washington state with little information about what our elected leaders are doing. We have a way to solve this problem. We call it the Statehouse News Project. Here's how it works. Each legislative session, we invite donors to make targeted pledges to areas that they care about personally. And we know it works because we just did it. We raised nearly $5,000 from more than 50 donors this year to cover key bills dealing with climate change, the budget to fight wildfire, clean water, and solar energy. Donors get regular story alerts followed up by in-depth, unbiased reporting by veteran journalists. And because of their direct, personal investment in the reporter, donors stay engaged with the news and with our state government in ways that they didn't before. What's more, we have a distribution model that serves the public interest. These are the news organizations that Investigate West works with here in Washington state, who will have access to the stories that we write, making them available to tens and potentially hundreds of thousands more citizens. So that brings us to the team. The team behind this is uniquely qualified to be successful. The newsroom is led by Robert McClure, a veteran journalist, a veteran of the Seattle PI with more than 30 years of newsroom experience and a Pulitzer Prize finalist. We have advisors who are experts on civic engagement, on customer acquisition, and on how local government works. So, how did our pilot campaign this year do? We wanted to know, and so we asked. Better than all, and this is a quote from one of our donors, better than all the other stuff coming out of Olympia. Would they chip in again? 80% said that they would probably or definitely support this project again. So here we are tonight. We're asking for your help as we grow. These funds will be used to pilot new campaigns, things like healthcare, or as several of you told me tonight, the transportation bill, other things that we hear from you. And will be used to help us develop streams of revenue, like a sponsorship program and robust crowdfunding that will make this a key part of Washington's democracy sustainably year after year after year. And when we prove that it works here, then we go big. We have partners in Salem and in nonprofit newsrooms in dozens of states who are desperate for a sustainable business model to serve their democracies. So this is a project for tomorrow, but I need your help today. Here's something you may not know. Those companies that made and marketed the toxic asphalt sealant that was so bad that it got banned have new products on the market that they're calling safe and green. Well, you better believe that there's a story there. With your help, we can cover it and do much more. Thank you.